Does the enemy have any corks for me to screw? Man, you're gonna be set when you guys take on the wine monster. It is screwed.
The wine monster.
Yeah, the multi-tool is definitely its weakness.
So do I have a pocket knife and a multi-tool?
No, it's a pocket knife or a multi-tool.
I'm sorry, what's
Unfortunate.
happening?
But whatever, it's a pocket knife. It's like a Swiss Army knife, I assume. Just like lots of random little gadgets in there. Probably have like a little plastic toothpick and some tweezers.
Okay, let's go.
You did it.
No, we're just gonna deal with it.
We're just gonna deal with something,
Mm-hmm.
but we're also gonna occasionally lose Laura.
Yeah.
Here. I was
Okay, you.
kidding. Sorry.
Oh, okay. You disappear
hear you.
sometimes. Okay.
Yeah, I did. I did. I hit on purpose. Sorry.
Oh boy, we're hearing the robot. It's a little robot-y.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a big deal in D&D. I'm just wondering if it's gonna work out all right in this, or if we have to do like a different voice client.
I tried my phone instead of the tablet. Does it want the phone?
I
Cause
don't know.
my phone will work better.
I'm not sure what
Tough
you
to
said.
say. Yeah, that's the bummer part. And since it's not like walking characters around and hitting spells and rolling dice all the time, it's like a little bit more talky.
Oh man, could that just be like a flaw of her monsteriness? She
Oh,
can't be
man.
understood.
Oh, she's from the Adults of Peanuts dimension. Okay. Womp, womp, womp.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, we can try. We can try to start. We'll see.
I'm gonna try it in this.
You're gonna try it on that? Okay.
Because like phone signal is gonna be better than Wi-Fi.
Yeah, suck it, data.
Has to be. I enough to just read it, isn't there? Sign in.
What are you drinking? Is that milk? No.
It's milk, but you know, it's got some water splashed in there because these are tough economic times. But it's drank in a wine glass because don't let anyone know these are tough economic times.
It's sake.
No.
Excuse me, it's sake.
It's sake.
Yeah, it is.
Sake.
Okay, I'm gonna just call and then try calling again.
Okay, you mean re-inviting you?
Yes. Get R2 back in here.
R2D2.
Yeah.
Oh, she should hold a coin next to her. For D2.
Hmm. That's good. Hello. We see you.
We see you, and we may hear you.
No, we didn't hear that at all.
Can you hear me
And
now?
yes.
Cool. Am I a robot?
No, you're normal.
Oh, all right. Well, screw tablets.
I mean,
iPhone master race. Everyone, raise your iPhones.
the stream brought to you by iPhone.
Here's my iPhone. Here it is.
All right.
iPhone.
So, I'm going to talk a little bit about the game, and then we'll do a little bit of playing the game. So, just as a reminder, for the game. It's called Monster of the Week. It is a tabletop RPG, but it is a little bit more on the. It comes from the angle of less dice rolling and less like picking a thing that you're gonna do and then deciding how it works. Like I feel like D&D is I want to do a skill check and you roll your skill check and you're like, yeah, I did the skill check. And this game is more I want to do this thing and then you do it and you roll the dice to see how that went, but you did the thing. So a lot of this will be a little different than D&D, where you're not going to be like looking for the skill checks that you can do. It's going to be just looking for the actions you can do. There is. Are you able to like have a link open to look at like a PDF, Laura?
Yeah, I'm on my useless tablet.
Cool.
It's not useless.
Um,
Now you have a bigger screen to read the PDF.
This is
I
true.
would just straight up Google Monster of the Week resources, and the top result should be at a website called evilhat.com. What this is going to get you is a list of the moves, because the game is powered by moves. If you want to do something, then there's a move for it. And all moves are determined by rolling 2d6 and adding or subtracting a modifier. She's got a dice jail. So yeah, Monster of the Week resources. First one, and you're looking for Hunter reference sheets.
Got it.
Cool. So there's your agenda. Act like you're the hero in the story, because you are. Make your own destiny. Find the damn monsters and stop them. Play your hunter like they're a real person. So you got all the moves there. Those are the things you can do. And if something you're doing requires a roll, that's how it will go. It has predetermined results. Like your goal is already known. If you're trying to kick some ass, you're always rolling 2d6 and hoping you get a 10 or higher, or at least a 7 or higher. The way that consequences in this game work are a little bit different. If you fail a lockpick in D&D, you don't get to open the door. But if you fail something in Monster of the Week, it's going to be more interesting. So, for example, let's say you were trying to, let's say you're trying to investigate a mystery. That's one of the things where you roll sharp and you ask questions. If you succeed at that, then you have a list of questions you get to ask. And as long as it makes sense that your character would be able to figure those things out, then we'll get the answers. But let's say you fail a roll. If you fail a roll, it doesn't just mean you didn't get to do the thing. It means something more interesting will happen. So the consequence of failing might not be just you don't figure anything out. It might be that some other unrelated shit happens to you that wouldn't have happened. It changes the story entirely. So failing an investigate a mystery roll might result in like a minion of the monster showing up and picking a fight with you. So the session will be a couple things today. It'll be a little bit of, I'm coming through twice for everyone, right?
No?
No?
No.
No.
I hear myself. It'll be a little bit of us rolling this session, but we're also going to do like some kind of just random world building stuff, because that's fun to include, that might not directly play out in this session, but it'll be nice to like flesh out characters and stuff like that. So a bit of a summary of the scenario that we kind of talked about and set up. We're in a town in the United States on Earth. We haven't really determined what that town is. That's kind of up for us to figure out. Wait.
The 12.
So we're going to figure out what this town is as we play. We don't have to establish everything. We can kind of figure it out as we go. What we do know is that Trisha's character is Faye, and she's the Chosen, and people were after her, and she wasn't sure why, so she ran away, and somebody helped her. a person who was keeping an eye on her stepped in and helped her find a way where she could get away and save her family and start somewhere new. So he put everything together.
Or she.
So Jim helped her get into this new town, and and set her up. It was like right at the end of sophomore year of high school. Managed to actually pose as a parental character, get her into school just for the last part of school. And this was the school that Ryan goes to. So while they didn't really hang out, they knew each other as school came to a close. After the school year that summer began, and Faye visited a museum, found something very interesting, a long katana-style sword in a museum.
I call her Sister Slasher.
Okay.
It's cute. I like it.
And stole the sword from the museum with the help of the same person, a different person.
Museum guard. I don't know. Was his name Jim too?
I don't know. Was it the same guy?
I never saw the other person.
He had a
Okay.
fake mustache on.
So some mysterious person helped her steal the sword. And Ryan happened to be nearby when she got the sword and saw her not only steal it, but also summon from another realm Ginny, who appears as a human-looking person, but is definitely not human and not from here, and is adjusting to here.
Adjusting.
Adjusting. So everyone has kind of been hanging out since then, and I believe that before this, there's probably some time where the sagely old Jim came to hang out and visit and teach you things, and he's not around right now. But we'll maybe flash back to time that you spent with him learning kind of about how to deal with your situation and your powers and everything like that. But part of what he talked about that was a bit of a lesson in how reality actually works for everyone was about summoning. In this world, everyone who is from Earth is human and normal and has, for the most part, not really much for powers, but maybe a little bit here and there. And then there are creatures from other realms, and they arrive through summoning. And there's two kinds of summoning, he told you. There is what's called a perfect summon, where the thing that is summoned from another realm shows up as a human and blends in with society and understands the language, or at least all the words that they had an equivalent for in their language. So, they know what eat means, but they don't know what a Twizzler is because they didn't have that. And then he also taught you about a different type of summoning that he called dirty summoning. This is like a more simple, it's less sophisticated. It's very cultist kind of thing to do. You like sacrifice something. The result is that you do bring in something from another realm, but rather than being converted into a human and disguised and it's just a fucking monster. It just shows up. It's gross. It probably looked normal where it came from. Doesn't look normal here. It messes stuff up. So that was kind of the lesson. You know about that much at least, and you realize that what Faye did somehow was a perfect summon. So we're gonna do some kind of like random world building questions too. I'm just gonna like ask you guys to come up with some shit. So we're in a town. I decided it's not a huge town, but it's a town. It's in the U.S. And it's probably a lot different than the world you came from, Ginny. So I guess any of you could answer, like, where is this town geographically? Kind of where is it? What's the terrain? Like, is it mountainous? Is it by the coast? Is it landlocked? Is it by a lake?
No,
Is it
it's
hot?
kind
Is it
it's
cold?
kind of by the mountains. It's like Colorado or something like that. Because I'm from the coast and I don't get to go surfing anymore.
Tragic.
Okay, so it's the
That
mountains.
is tragic.
Okay, so like Colorado or something. Cool.
Yeah,
So we'll
I'm
come
thinking
up with.
I'm thinking it's a town that's like not a lot of people there in the off season, but during the summer people like to go there for vacations, like a resort kind of town.
Yeah.
Mountain
Okay.
resort. It's like Massanutten.
Wait,
That
the
sounds
mountain.
really dirty.
It's a resort in the mountains in Virginia.
And there's a massive nutting going on up there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. So, yet to be named town in Colorado is where the story is taking place. Then, and
Maybe we
it's a
should have
place
a
that,
theme for our towns.
yeah, we could do something like that. Yeah, there might be some travel. Maybe we'll have moments where we go to smaller towns or bigger towns nearby. Definitely, but at least hometown. We'll work on that for this time around. Um, we'll jump into the story a little bit, but we'll keep doing the world building as we go. So I think we start with the residence that Faye and Ginny are living at. Ryan lives with his family, which is normal, but since all this happened, he hangs out with Faye and Ginny kind of regularly now. Sort of a different thing, not the usual friend group. So where do Faye and Ginny live? Where did you guys get set up by Jim? Is it like a house or an apartment?
Apartment,
Trailer?
probably.
You think he'd put us in an apartment? Yeah, an apartment with lots of people. 'Cause
Yeah.
Probably.
yeah.
Okay, so you got your apartment building. He's probably
Not super fancy though.
no, nothing crazy, but he sets you up. He probably like he's got other important stuff, so he's away a lot, but he'll send you like money for food and things that you need and stuff like that. Um, he probably also did some teaching about other things, maybe a little bit about um, how you go about finding monsters in this world, how to track them down. Um, the methods of what he taught you are kind of up to you to come up with, but he definitely taught you how to figure some shit out. Like maybe it's reading the paper, maybe it's listening to the police scanner, maybe it's like talking to people, or maybe it's something like technology or something like that, where you can like kind of track down where so many activities have happened or something like that. The day that the story would begin here would just be a regular summer day, no school right now. You're probably woken up by an ambulance kind of early in the morning. Um, woken up to hear it passing by going further away, which isn't a common sound. It's kind of a quieter town, but that'll be enough, I think, to get you out of bed. And then you have to kind of figure out what you're going to do with your day. So I guess that's up to you and your characters and how you normally start your day. And do you regularly meet up with Ryan?
Uh-oh.
Well,
10 minutes.
here's some stuff. That's fine. We don't have to. We'll keep going for a little bit.
Okay.
So yeah, here's some like random stuff then about the area. Let's talk about.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Me and Ginny go get tea.
Yep, you like tea.
I love it.
Tea.
Yeah, yeah. Tell him about the tea house. Tell him about the tea house.
Me. Okay. There's Trisha came up with an idea for a tea house. So this is what's in this town for tea. There's a tea house called Mr. T's Tea, and it's all themed. So yeah, it's not like a coffee shop, but yeah, it's a place you can go hang out and you like it. So that's definitely Faye's favorite place, and I'm sure Ginny goes with too. But I'm curious, Ginny, who has no like comparison for a lot of things here, probably has come up with like interesting foods and beverages that are great, and maybe some that aren't so much.
I just mention that our apartment is probably decorated like super awesome. She finds a lot of things on the side of the road that are just really cool.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Oh, you know what? I bet you I know why I like tea so much. Because I
Why?
read the tea leaves to see if anything terrible is happening.
Oh yeah, we need to have your beginning of mission ability happen, and you should let me know how that works for
It's Destiny's Plaything, right?
you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that's why I drink tea every morning, because he taught me how to read tea leaves. And so
Okay.
I drink my tea and then I tip the cup over or whatever, and then you look at the way that it goes.
That's how it works.
Mhm.
Okay. So you guys probably make that a part of your day pretty early on.
Yeah.
I skip the tea. I hate tea.
Do you meet them there though?
No, I go to the town center, which is just a big ass fucking fountain
Okay.
in the
Hangs
middle
out
of
at the
the
fountain.
town.
Do you do the skateboardy thing all
Yep.
around the fountain?
Do you
Yep.
grind the ollies?
I didn't want to use any terminology because I knew it would be wrong.
Oh my god, I love it.
It hurts.
I
Okay, so make your roll. Well, here, hold on. We'll get to that in a second. Let's get you there, right? So you're gonna get up. You're gonna head there.
Mhm.
Nothing special. You just go straight for the tea shop.
yeah, I don't need
It's like
anything
8
else.
in the morning. All right, cool.
8 in the
How'd the roll
morning.
go?
What?
Yeah,
Make
the
me-
ambulance woke them up.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, or that's when they get up. Who knows? How did the roll go?
Do
How
I
did
add
your tea
anything to
drink-
it?
Does it say you do?
Plus
weird.
Plus weird. Oh, fricks. I got an 8.
An 8. So on a 7 to 9, you get a vague hint about what's coming in the coming mystery.
What's coming for us?
I'm curious about like how the actual tea leaf reading goes. It's like just the design that the tea leaves make. Is that right?
Yeah.
How do you perform said ritual?
You drink the tea.
The tea leaves are loose, and so then there's patterns.
You just
Hmm.
put the tea leaves in the water and just let it float around.
They haven't
So you
seen
like drink it, and it's like the tea leaves that are residue on the bottom of the cup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Put a pinch of tea leaves in a cup of boiling water and allow it to stand. Drink the contents, leaving the tea leaves and some liquid at the bottom. And then you read. And like there might be then you look in the glass and you read it. Like palmistry, kind of.
Hmm.
Grim.
So I wonder how specific these tea leaves can get.
I mean, it can. I probably know what the tea leaf looks like for Apocalypse is Nigh.
Yeah, I'm just I want to get a little bit specific. And how do the tea leaves represent that? Is it just like tarot cards where tea leaves make a certain formation and it means a certain
Yeah.
fortune,
So like,
or is it like really specific?
there's like an acorn, anchor, heart.
Yeah, I picture it like
Okay.
people that like read clouds and shit and like cartoons.
Big
Well,
dog.
Or
I want to make
birds.
sure. I
Where
want to
you
make
read
sure I
the
can.
flight of the birds.
I want to make sure I can give a really useful detail about the upcoming mystery on a 10 plus. So,
Oh, okay.
let's restart the call, and I'll look up about tea leaves a little bit, and we'll get back into it.
Okay. And get more sake. So it might be like a minute before I restart the call.
Sake.
Sake.
For the sake of everyone involved.
It's fine.
keeper.
No one can read it anyways.
Tag gun arm.
Copy of your dial. Sign out.
Yeah, sign out of it because it just asked me on my phone if it was okay with adding your number to my Apple ID.
All right, what did the tea leaves tell me? Is the
As I was
apocalypse
looking at
coming?
the tea leaves, I think I know how the tea leaves are going to work. I wanted to do world building stuff that we skipped. That's what I was thinking of, and I was
What?
like, oh. So, okay, well, oops, how did I do that? Okay, I like closed the client and it went away. All right, so the tea leaves, as you drink, you do it the way you remember. You have to look at it during the last drink. So you're looking into the bottom of the cup and lifting it up. And as you do, blotches appear in a sort of alternating fashion. And you can see that they're footprints alternating left and right, left and right. Feet.
Feet are coming for us?
I don't know. I mean, how do tea leaves work? That's all the tea leaves show you.
They just show me feet?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Could
Stepping.
be ghosts. Could be something
Oh.
coming. Could be something going.
Mm.
Ghosts are known for their feet.
Could be the new shoes I'm gonna buy today.
Ooh, shoes. That could be fun.
That could be fun because shoes are cool.
Uh-oh, Ginny.
What?
You're not. Do we need to go buy you shoes so you don't leave us at an important time later?
Foot coverings are very important.
We're gonna go look at shoes. Because I know how she can be when she thinks about something for too long.
Okay. So off to do that. Do you guys like have like an agreed meeting with Ryan, or do you just know where to find him and go find him when you feel like it?
I mean, it's a small town. Doesn't he just kind of like show up?
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to get in his way. He's like skater boy cool. So
Gator boy, cool.
I mean,
This is true. I'm hot shit.
I don't want him to like think we need him or anything.
and that's how the adventure happened with only 2 players and a third person sitting and watching the whole time.
I mean,
I'm chilling at the skate park.
maybe as we walk to the shoe store, it goes by because I mean, if he's at the town center, that's the center of town, and all of the important shit's around it.
Okay.
So like, hi Ryan, we see him. He's right there.
Hello.
See?
Okay, you did it. You've done it. I can't believe you have done this. Okay. So you're on your way to buy shoes, and you go and you're looking at shoes, and I'm sure Ryan is way into it.
I'm thrilled.
We'll take this moment to rewind in time because I do want to do the world building that I was talking about. So, as shoe shopping is happening, we think back to this morning when you were leaving for the tea leaves in sort of a fuzzy morning haze, and I think you have some neighbors by the apartment. Across the street, there's a girl in your grade, and she likes to sit outside. And Ryan probably knows something about the girl. Just anything. What's this like neighbor across the street from Faye's apartment? Brandon, like, what do you know about the girl?
She likes to knit.
She likes to knit. Is she like hipster high school girl?
Yeah. She's
Oh
super
my
try
gosh.
hard in school. She stays at home and studies.
Nice.
When
Hipster
she doesn't
knitter.
study, she knits because she has no friends.
That's not like hipstery.
No.
Hipsters crochet and they're like cool and like.
You know, get out of here. You know nothing about this world.
She's knitting and staying at home and in school. She's just a nerd.
She's
Okay.
just
Okay,
a-
she can be just a nerd.
She's
then.
just a nerd then. Okay.
Probably knitting a Doctor Who blanket.
It's
That's what they do.
probably could
You
be
don't know
it.
what Doctor Who is either.
I'm just this is Laura offering her advice on hipsters.
On hipsters.
Okay, cool. So there's one neighbor, and then I think there's probably one like next door to like a couple like kids are out of the house, just sort of them. They probably just do like super uninteresting old couple things like trim the hedges and plant flowers and stuff.
Hang plates on their
Trisha,
wall.
what do you know about the neighbor couple?
The neighbor couple.
Yeah.
They give me weird looks when I walk out with Sister Slasher.
Oh, like when you walk around with your sword?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
do you
they might.
bring it with you all the time, or
Oh,
do you?
yeah.
It's not conspicuous at all. Yeah.
No.
Does it have a sheath?
I think I like sort of made one.
Does the tea house let you bring it in there?
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Do you have a huge sword or a normal sword?
Yeah, it's like as big as me.
I gotcha.
Pervert.
I have a normal sword.
Pervert.
Wait, you do?
Yeah.
I didn't know you
Yep.
had a sword.
She has a sword.
Yeah.
Wow. How about that?
Ryan with his gun.
Yeah, I do have a gun.
Probably
I
doesn't carry
conceal
that
it,
with him
though.
everywhere. Yeah.
No, I conceal it. I do carry it, but I conceal it.
Just not legally.
Just
Yeah,
in
yeah,
his big
it's not
Jinko
legal
jeans.
at all.
Oh man.
By no means is this illegal action.
Wait, are we
So
in
wait,
the
you
90s?
skateboard with a loaded handgun in your waistband?
I kind of
No,
wanted
like
to be
put
in
it
the
in my
90s.
jacket, and I take my jacket off, and put it down. You can't skateboard with a jacket on. It's too hard.
Okay.
It's cold
Maybe
in
not a good
Colorado.
day for a jacket here in the middle of summer though, as it's a real hot day out.
Listen, I'm concealing stuff, man.
I know. So yeah, this is like, you go out with your sword today then?
Duh.
Yeah. So you walk out and you head to the tea house as usual, and right away next door you see a neighbor guy. He's out there washing the car, thinking that his day is going pretty well, and sees you with the sword, and he gives you sort of like a forced neighborly hi. How's it going? Goes back to
We wave
washing his
back
car.
really excitedly.
Yeah.
I mean, I wave back normal. She waves back like that.
Across the street is neighbor girl, and she's doing her knitting outside. It's like a sunny day, so she's sitting out with sunglasses doing her knitting.
Mhm.
Like her little brother and his friend are like enjoying the weather and actually doing something with it. They've got like super soakers, and she's just like sitting out there like knitting and getting pissed off when she gets wet, and they think it's really funny. Okay, so we jump ahead. There's some tea drinking that happens. There's some shoe shopping that happens. Do you have any certain ideas for what you think Jim taught you about how to actually like get started on looking for these things? Like the examples that we're talking about, like newspaper, police scanner, talking to people, something supernatural, or like.
He's actually set up wards around town that let us know if anything like supernatural has passed.
Okay.
And so we just sort of like patrol and go see if like they've
Patrol.
lit up.
Cool.
Yeah, we patrol.
What do the wards look like?
They're just like shit carved into trees. It doesn't look like anything to anyone else, but like I know how to look at them.
Yeah. Are they like disguised? It's got like a couple's initials written in a heart,
Yeah,
but the
that's
initials
what I was
change
thinking.
if the bad guys came through.
L
Yeah,
plus
yeah,
K
yeah,
and a
yeah.
heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Well, I suppose there's a few of these around town. You probably are making your rounds. I'd say that you do run into one of these wards looking this way. That something is up. And it's sort of like near sort of a downtown area. There's probably some restaurants there. During the day, there's not much, but like some bars. A place that generally gets a lot of traffic. And not too far away, probably like some residential stuff too, kind of centered on there. But Yeah, there's definitely an area picked out. How do you follow up on those wards?
How do I follow up on it?
Yeah, do you just like walk around looking for stuff?
Yeah.
Stake out. You can talk to some
I
of the
mean,
people who
most
live
of
right
the
there, or
time,
work there.
if it just like means that I gotta be on guard because it's probably gonna be after me.
Okay.
If it's not that, otherwise we just sort of listen around to see if any weird shit's been going on.
Okay. So there's not a move for loiter, but if that is what you'd like to do, I can tell you how it goes.
Well, what
Can
is the
you
move?
shapeshift into
So there's
like a
a
flower
move
or
called
something?
there's a move called investigate a mystery, and that would
And stake it out?
involve how you're looking. Are you talking to people? Are you like what's your starting point?
Look, eavesdropping is a perfectly good way to investigate.
Okay.
I would say we should just like hang out.
You know
stake
what's
it out
not a
in
good
non-
way? Tiny little girl with a big ass sword going up to talk to people. They don't want to talk to me.
Okay.
I can talk to people.
You have a sword.
It's like.
Do you
it's-
carry yours
it's
with you
little.
too?
I
I
have a
figure
little
she just
one.
pull it like out of her body. Just be like,
Oh, she is magic.
yeah.
I
mean,
am magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hides it between her bottom two ribs.
Could be that. Okay. So you want to try out just eavesdropping, investigating then?
Yeah.
Okay.
are we at the shoe store? Where are we?
Well, it sounds like you went on
No.
patrol after the shoe store. How did the shoe store
Yeah. Did we get shoes?
area go?
I
Important
did.
question.
I got silver glittery shiny boots.
I'm not surprised.
They're
Yeah,
kinda
they
like Blue
probably
Boots.
had them
Do you
like on a
remember Blue
really.
Boots?
They probably had them on a huge sale because it's like 100-degree
Gross.
weather today.
Yeah. They're really pretty.
She doesn't feel temperatures like normal people.
Maybe that's true.
They were
okay.
super, super shiny.
She looks like a Spice Girl.
So who's going to do the investigating?
I can investigate.
Jenny wants to investigate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna observe this.
Cool. So you
Bail
get,
her out.
so when you're investigating, you get to roll your 2d6, and you're going to add your
Okay.
sharp.
Oh. Okay. So that's
Oh.
fine.
It's
I
okay.
picture myself eavesdropping rather than listening to conversations, getting really, really close to people,
This sounds good. I like it.
and just staring at them a little bit. I'm like, don't, just keep going. It's fine. I got a 4.
A 4. Okay. And with that, a train arrives.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
It's
just
the
kidding.
guys.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my. I thought I had a nice thing of my stuff printed up here too. Oh, I have a book. I have a book. We're a very clacky bunch, aren't we?
Oh,
Wait, is it me?
I don't know. I hear lots of dice occasionally.
It's you.
No, it's not. It's you.
Oh, we don't get a special one for investigate a mystery. We just got to come up with something, don't we?
Yeah.
Just had 14, so it's like I would get like 9 or whatever, but now.
I mean, she got a 4. They're just gonna be like, can you get away from me, please?
Yeah.
I'll try. I'll do the investigating.
No, it's cool. All right, we're going full Durarara. All right.
I'm ready.
All right, so you're just walking around awkwardly eavesdropping on people,
Like,
and
Casually strolling.
one
Yep.
bar, right? Ready?
and all the loitering you're
Just one
doing
bar.
is mostly ignored. people are just kind of like giving you a weird look and letting you walk away. And this goes on pretty well until you happen to pick a certain location where you where there's like one of the actual employees is outside, like working on a sign, and he notices you just like standing next to people who are outside his restaurant, and he comes over to you. This is gonna be Sushi Saito.
Sushi.
Sushi Saito.
Yep.
That's his name?
No, that's
His
the
name's not
restaurant.
Simon.
Sushi Saito. His name is not Simon. He is actually a Japanese guy, and he's not happy about this. He like walks up and he's like, "You're bugging customers. Go." And he like shoos you away.
I didn't do anything.
And as he walks back, like you hear him say a bunch of stuff that you don't understand in Japanese. But he like alternates between Japanese and English, and like you can hear like his wife yelling from inside the store too in Japanese, and he's like yelling back to her. He's like, "I'll day with this. It's not a sideshow. People need to leave us alone. Go away. The show's over."
Show's over.
What show?
Yeah, what was the show?
No, you go.
What? No, tell me what the show
I don't
is.
want to
Come on.
go. You said show.
What happened here earlier today? Cause like down the street at the Chinese place.
He just like shakes his head and like goes to walk away back into the store, and then like he walks in there and closes the door, and then he like walks around to the window and like looks over the sign out to see if you're still there.
I'm still there. I look over the sign back at him.
Let's go buy some sushi, guys.
All right.
All right, let's go. Let's go buy some sushi.
What's sushi?
I'm okay with this.
Have we had sushi?
Yeah, I don't know. Have you had sushi?
I mean,
I don't know.
oh,
You're
I
gonna
don't-
love it. Let's go.
It's really pretty.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
so it looks like it's kind of like early for people to be eating lunch, but it's just barely open. That's why he was outside. So he like sees you come in, and he just walks to the back and yells in Japanese some more. And a younger looking guy comes out and comes to like talk to you. And how's it going? What can I get for you?
I
Sushi.
Do you need a menu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get some menus.
Yeah, this is like clearly like second generation Japanese guy. He speaks English fine. Like
Oh,
he hands
good.
you some menus.
what's up with Grandpa over there? He seems cranky.
He yelled
Uh,
at me.
She's never had sushi before. I was explaining to her what it was, and he just tells us to go away and stop staring.
Yeah, there was some stuff this morning. Police were here.
Oh, what happened?
Somebody got in a fight and got hurt really bad.
Oh no.
Hmm
Do you know who got in a fight?
He says a name, and this is actually going to be a name that everyone, or at least Ryan for sure knows the name. This is somebody well known in town. His name is actually John Glenn. He's definitely not an astronaut. He's just like he's kind of known as like the homeless guy in town. Like that's the sort of town we're dealing with. Is there's a single known person who sort of doesn't have a place, and it's kind of smelly, and like it's unfortunate. Everybody knows he's there, but no one helps him out too much. But yeah, so he says the name John Glenn, and that's a name that means something to Ryan.
Or who did John get in a fight with?
They don't know. Nobody was around.
Where did he get hurt?
It was out back.
Out back? Is that a
Mhm.
place that's publicly open?
It's just the alley. Yeah, like
Okay.
it's all like it's all cleaned up now.
Where's John now?
He had to go to the hospital. I think they took him to
Is that it?
the bigger town.
The bigger town. So he's
Yeah.
not in town. Okay.
Yeah. The guy helping you says an actual town name that we haven't established, but it's like a nearby town that's sort of bigger. It's got like better shopping and more people and stuff like that. So,
Lafayette. Named.
Lafayette, Colorado.
Yep. I got
I
you.
was like, I was gonna look at like real Colorado town names. It's like, ooh, Cortez, Colorado. Just call everything Salem. Embrace it. Salem,
Alright.
Colorado. It's a fake town.
I want some eel for my sushi.
Okay.
I just order whatever's cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a job.
What's the prettiest? Is
What do you
there?
think?
Do I
Salmon?
see
Salmon
rainbow?
roe.
Yeah, salmon.
Is there a rainbow one?
Not at this place.
This guy's probably fairly amused. He probably like points to something on the menu that's like sort of like a sampler of a few different things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how does Ginny pay for her food?
She doesn't. I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as I'm not paying.
I mean,
Yeah.
we try and get you to like if you swipe your dad's card, that's fine. We like
My
that.
dad's
Does
a
he
good
have
dude,
his
buddy.
dad's card?
That's not how this works.
I mean, I don't know. If his dad's an asshole, I don't know if that relationship involves a lot of money handed over for random stuff.
This is true.
I mean,
So now, is your dad actually an asshole, or is that just how Ryan thinks of him?
That's how Ryan perceives him.
Okay, so he might not be an actual terrible guy, but
Yeah.
as far as we're concerned, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so anything special with the rest of the sushi stuff? You get that. I guess, how does Ginny feel about sushi?
roll a d6.
Yeah. Form an opinion
Uh,
or randomize one.
She really likes it.
Oh, man.
Probably the
It's-
best thing she's ever eaten ever.
Wow.
Until the next thing.
Like ever.
It's over. Okay. Anything else special in the restaurant?
No, we gotta go out back.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I want to do in the restaurant.
No, we gotta go out back and see.
Okay.
Is in the alleyway count as reading a bad situation?
No,
I
don't
would
think-
say it's a bad situation if there's imminent danger, and in this case, I don't think there is right now.
All right, I'm
Okay.
gonna look around for like magic-y bits or blood or slashes, claw marks, footprints.
What is it? Investigate a mystery.
This is definitely investigate.
Oh, is that what I should be rolling for? Investigate a
If
mystery?
you're rolling for it,
I got an
I'm rolling.
8.
she jumped on it pretty quick here.
What am I adding? Sharp?
Yep.
Yeah.
Got a 5.
Okay.
Ooh.
We rolled 2d6s for this.
Yes.
Are we all investigating?
Well, here's the thing: when investigating a mystery goes
Okay.
poorly, some shit should happen. So I don't know if you want 3 bad things to happen to you.
No.
Oh,
It's
so we
true.
only have one person investigating.
Yeah,
and the other 3 of us
Might
go
be a good
back there?
idea.
Who has
I-
the most
Yeah.
sharp?
I mean, you guys can all hang out,
Okay,
and
then I'm just gonna like look around.
You and me are tied, Ryan.
yeah,
So-
maybe
I-
Ryan's
I-
role was a help out.
Yeah, he was
I
helping
But
me.
it just went really poorly and wasn't super helpful.
Will
I
you
got an
help
8.
Another roll. Cool.
So
Well, I was not helpful.
Okay. So it's okay though, because the result of the roll was not a 6 or lower. So what is on a 7 to 9, Faye gets to ask one question from the list.
oh, wait, let me find the list.
Yep. Investigate a mystery.
Investigate a mystery. Do I only get to ask one?
Yep, you only get one from the list.
What sort of creature is it?
Okay. I think you can figure this out from what happened. So the area behind Sushi Saito is a car width alley. The alley is shared by several businesses. It's there's not really a path out other than the 2 ends of the alley. It's going to have back doors to the businesses. It has dumpsters. It kind of comes down to a little drainage area. there is a sign of like there's dumpsters on the way on the ends of the alley that look fine, and then there's the dumpster behind Sushi Saito, which the bags, like the garbage that's in the dumpster isn't intact. It looks like it was probably cleaned up and put back in the dumpster after the fight. There is a lot of filth around that dumpster, and it's also a sushi restaurant, so it's smelly garbage. There's kind of like grease and stuff like that around the dumpster. It's hard to tell where a fight necessarily happened, but you can tell that there's like a path of like kind of smudgy human-looking footprints, like non-shoed, just like bare feet.
So is that John's? Or does John have shoes?
John has shoes, as far as you're aware.
Okay.
He's usually seen with shoes.
Okay.
So you don't know if it could be his if he lost his shoes.
Okay.
But you see footprints, but they're not in like a normal walking like standard. They're sort of like they're sort of like staggered. Like there's a pair of them, and then further there's another pair of them. So they're kind of like awkwardly spaced, and they go in a straight line down the alley for a little bit, and then veer to the side of the alley where there's another dumpster. And you can see, along with the footprints, there's a little bit of blood. And when it gets to that next area, the footprints and the blood kind of combine in with like random shit laying around under the dumpster. And then it continues down the alley a little further. And this time the footprints are starting to trail off and the blood is completely gone. There's no more blood after that.
When did the blood disappear? Into the dumpster?
Well, so it's just like drops of blood, but as it enters the area of that dumpster, the blood stops. So like the bleeding stopped at that point, and then like it continued walking.
What
So
heals?
What monster is it?
What heals really fast? What can do that? Like it was bleeding and then it stopped? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it was bleeding and then it stopped.
So what can do that? What do I know of that can do that? I mean, that was my question. What did it? What creature did? What sort of
creature is it?
Mm-hmm.
That's the answer.
A
Oh, you don't have to tell
creature.
us the actual creature.
A creature that can
No.
heal fast.
I mean, investigate.
What sort of creature?
So here's my thought too, because running this game, I've also not run it, but I think the third role of the game does not involve me telling you what the name of the monster is and what its weakness is.
Yeah.
And I don't think that there's enough information where you're investigating to know it.
Okay.
All you know is where it was, what it was doing, that it got better, and the direction it was heading.
So
Okay.
it did regenerate.
Seems to have.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah. Do we need to look in the dumpster?
And you know that it doesn't walk like a normal person either.
Yeah. I was just wondering if the reason it wasn't walking like a normal person was because it was hurt.
It continues walking like that after it, like for the whole duration too.
Can we
so.
tell where it went at all?
I'll also add too that there's like smudges that don't look like their feet. They're maybe palms or fingertips.
Like you got on all fours?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Smeagol.
I look up.
You can tell sort of the general direction that it went.
Is there anywhere he could have like gone all ape man and gotten up?
No,
Like
the
a
buildings
pipe.
themselves don't have a whole lot of unique structures on them. Pretty clearly just continued down the road or down the alley.
Well, we could either look up things that walk weird and
Where do we look this stuff up?
Heal themselves?
Yeah, I guess what kind of resources do you have other than what you've used so far, right? So you've got your wards and you got in the right area for that.
the internet.
The internet is a thing.
The web.
I don't know. We didn't decide what year it was.
It's true.
Is it this year or is it 1996?
Could be.
I have shiny silver moon boots.
It's up to you guys. Because that's going to determine whether or not you have a cell phone, which is probably the most important thing.
We don't need no cell phones.
It's
We going back in the
1998.
past.
Yeah, we're
This
going back in
confused me.
time.
All right, it's
Jenny
1998.
doesn't need to learn anything else.
Ginny is
1998,
good.
the peak of the sushi craze in Colorado.
Hmm.
Okay.
I don't want to
Um,
just aimlessly follow it. That doesn't seem useful.
I mean, don't you literally have a move that's like,
he
don't
didn't
worry,
take it.
I'll check it out. Oh no.
Oh no, that I mean, kind of. He has like a move where he runs off into dangerous situations, which I wouldn't say
Yeah.
anything is dangerous right now.
I mean, we don't know that.
Hold on. 1 sec.
Yeah,
Since we're forgoing the internet, I'll just throw out there to make things easier a couple ideas that I have for how this could go. You probably have Jim's phone number. You
Mhm.
probably Ryan probably knows a lot of people. He probably even knows like what kids in your grade live in the area.
Okay.
Things like that. I don't know.
Could interview people around, or we could.
I don't know if
We
interviewing.
should go make sure
Pretty
that
cool.
guy's okay.
He's in another city.
He's in another city.
And all we have for
That would be a good idea.
transportation is Ryan's skateboard.
Can we call that hospital that guy's in?
Yeah, go for it.
Maybe. Do you have a plan? Do you think they'll actually tell you anything?
If I could look into their
I
eyes.
think that if he just got
I'd
like,
figure stuff out.
if he got, fucked up, then yeah, I think he'll tell me stuff. I don't have a phone, so I'd have to go home. I'll go to one
Nah,
of my
man.
friend's house.
We could use payphones.
You want to go to your friend's house?
I have a friend that lives nearby.
Payphones.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who-
those are the days.
You just gonna go knock? Oh, I suppose it's 1996. You're not gonna call him. You're gonna go knock on a door.
Yeah, I'm gonna go knock on his
Or
door.
1998.
1998.
Why
His
is it
name is-
1998
I don't
specifically?
know.
Okay.
His name is
Uh,
Joseph.
His name is Joseph.
Yep.
Okay, so straight down the alley, in the direction that you kind of start. You naturally sort of walk out with the footprints, and this is like right where he is, pretty much. Right, like this is his house. You knock on the door. He's the one that runs down and answers it.
Oh, perfect.
What'd you say his name is? Joseph?
Joseph.
Joseph. All right. So Joseph. Joseph Goodson.
Goodson.
Yeah, Goodson. He's in your grade. He plays football.
He plays football.
Yeah, but he's like not like stereotypical on the team. It's just like a small enough town that like literally pretty much anybody can be on the football team.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's like a safety or something.
How
Yeah,
close
he's like a
am I
safety.
with
He's like a
Joey?
short kid.
How close am I with Joey?
Close enough. Like he'd like you've probably hung out at his house a couple times, but it's probably not like a regular thing for you.
Okay.
Like maybe one of your friends is better friends with him, so he's like friend of friend status, but you still hang out with him a lot when there's like a big group of you.
Right. We get along.
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, he like opens the door and sees three of you standing out there, and probably gives you a funny look because if you don't see him that often, he's probably not used to seeing you hanging out with Faye and whoever this other girl is.
What does Chinny even look like?
Like,
Yeah, I guess that's a good
Like,
important
if-
question because I was gonna say if this game continues and we get back into a school year, does Ginny appear to be the same age as the other two?
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. I think even where she's from, she would be considered young-ish.
Yeah.
Still learning.
Young-ish. Okay.
Excited.
Cool.
Full of wonderment.
So I'm gonna ask Joey if he heard all the commotion this morning out by the sushi alley.
He's like, oh yeah, like he reacts right away, right? Like, and he walks out to the front lawn with you and like points up, and he's just like, "That's my room." Like points up at the window that basically looks straight down the alley.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, it was crazy. Like, okay, so I was up really, really late, and I hear like this really loud bang. Oh man! And like I looked out there, and I couldn't really see. I couldn't see anybody. But then like there's like it's like this. It's like a monkey. It was scary. It was super scary. It was like really big. Like not like an ape, but it was like a little chimp monkey, but it was like bigger. It was really weird, and it just like it had like creepy eyes, and it
Had
just like
creepy eyes.
yeah, it was creepy.
Where did it go?
I don't know. Like I didn't like look. I don't think we have monkeys around here. Like
That's why I would have kept looking.
Why would you not look at that? Wouldn't you just
Well,
be
I
like
looked, but-
captured?
it just like went down the street. I couldn't see where.
Fucking
Oh, so
shitty.
it just kept going down the street.
Yeah. But yeah, like I could just like see it like right out that window.
Okay.
What were creepy about its eyes? Were they like glowing?
I
Or were
mean,
they
They
just
like
red?
monkey
yeah, like
eyes?
the light hit it sometimes. It was really, really creepy. Like
Oh,
like monkeys are scary, right?
Yeah, totally scary.
I
Yeah.
think they're cute.
Not this one.
Does Faye know what a monkey? I mean, Ginny know what a monkey is?
Is she just
She
faking
probably
it?
watches a lot of.
Yeah, I think
TV.
she's faking it. Unless maybe we saw it on a nature channel.
Yeah,
She
could
really
be.
likes the Nature Channel.
Really like
Nice.
a lot of things, Ginny. Let's have Ginny tell you about her Shusi experience, Joe.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I don't know why anybody eats anything else. It's
Oh
colorful.
man.
It has all of these different textures, and the stuff inside of it, it's really chewy.
Yeah, I don't know. That's not for me. That stuff's like slimy. I don't know. That's cool though.
But it's
Yeah,
so
this is what
colorful.
I've been dealing
Joe,
with over
Joe
the
like
summer.
Joe like puts his chest out and he's like, I'm into more sophisticated stuff. Give me like peanut butter on plain white bread.
Peanut butter is good too, except it gets stuck to the roof of your mouth.
You got me there.
I'll bring
He's
Sushi
like,
is
yeah.
way more fun to eat.
He's like,
You don't even like
Yeah.
sushi.
but yeah, it was like the loudest it's been last night for sure.
Wait, has it been loud in general around here?
Oh yeah, like you can hear stuff like banging down that alley pretty often.
Oh,
Like,
so that
in the middle
alley
of
in
the night.
particular is causing
Yeah, like-
commotion?
Is it always loud?
Yeah, it's probably like I don't know. Do monkeys live in alleys? Because you
I
probably don't want to
guess.
wander into an alley where a monkey lives and mess with its habitat. That's probably why
I
it was
really
pissed
want
off.
to see.
That's true.
You want to see the monkey?
I do. I want to see the monkey. So
Okay.
the monkeys it's in the alley a lot.
Hmm
All right.
Do you want to go any further? Because we probably need to restart the call
Oh, right. Yeah.
if we're gonna keep going.
Yeah, let's restart the call. I want to find out
Okay.
about the monkey. I think we need to finish
Yeah.
solve that.
I think
Okay.
that Joe should let me stay over so we can see the monkey.
Let's not, Jin.
let's make a Ginny quotes.
But his window.
I understand. We'll talk. We'll talk.
Can I stay over? Okay, restarting the call real quick.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I wonder if that would work. Is Ginny cute? Oh wait, you can't hear me. Oh. Ugh,
I am here.
I
I'm
know.
using the computer audio. I don't know about you guys.
This is awesome. giant, but it's awesome.
It is awesome.
It is
It's
so
as it
It
should
is
awesome.
awesome.
Alright, so I'm
Man,
just gonna
Alright,
tell Joe that we're gonna go. Or something
But it's like a
that.
stakeout. Why can't we just stay over? It's like a party.
Ginny, you wait.
Hey.
Alright.
jeez.
She was
aw.
like, okay, well, cool. Is that all you
Hey,
needed?
Patty.
Yeah, I was just dropping by to say hi, you know. Figured I was in the area and something cool happened. Figured you might have seen it.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about it.
But
Ginny's
Gonna
so
say-
sad.
Gonna say something that
Alright, so you guys are gonna leave then.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Alright, he's
We're
like,
gonna-
alright. He's like, I don't know, shit, what's the cool 1998 thing to say? Alright, catch you later.
Why'd I say that now?
It's okay. The 90s are looping back.
Okay, so we're gonna walk towards the town center.
I
And
could have we could have manipulated him. That is a move.
we could have,
mean-
or we could just all sneak out
Look at
tonight.
if we got a 12 plus, they also become our ally for the rest of the
Ah.
mystery.
The
Joe
12
could
plus
have
thing
been
I
a
should
great
address real
asset.
quick. On advanced, that's something you get when you level up a bunch and you take a special move. So 10 plus is all you care about.
Ah,
I know it's very sad news.
That's good to know. I was wondering.
Yeah,
okay.
advanced is actually something different, but yeah, that could happen later.
Okay. So yeah,
Fine.
I think we should wait, do you guys even have parents at your place?
Nope.
Do you have
No.
any
No.
parental units? Okay.
Well-
Ryan is going to be the only character who has a fun custom move that I will implement at some point that involves making excuses to the family to sneak out and do monster hunting activities. It's gonna be real good.
I'm
Okay.
picturing this like a lot like Ted and Bill and Ted's Adventures.
What about them?
The dad.
The dad.
Okay.
The dad.
So I think
I've
we
never
should
seen that.
sneak out tonight. Or I'll sneak out tonight, but we should just meet near that alley tonight.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
monkey hunting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So unless there's anything else, we can fast forward a bit. Keep the pace. I think we gotta go kind of fast paced in some of this.
Yeah, let's
Skip to some
go.
good
Let's
shit.
Yeah.
let's hunt
Alright.
monkeys.
When do you begin your stakeout?
I don't know, like
It's gotta be dark for right?
is that
That makes
Isaac?
sense.
It is Isaac. They can hear you.
oh,
We're
yeah?
jamming.
Yeah, we're jamming. We jamming. All right. I don't know, like nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what
as soon
time?
as the sun sets.
Sunset. Okay. It's summer, so sunset's pretty late. It's probably like 9 p.m. or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what do you know?
Where are you gonna do your stakeout?
Are there any
Uh,
other
I'm gonna see. Can I get like on top of a building? Can I just like climb up there?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's what-
like you're gonna try and climb on top of Joe's house,
not Joe's house, on top of the sushi place.
on the sushi place. Okay,
Yeah,
so you're like in
yeah.
the business area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
climb on top of a dumpster and then like try and like pull myself up to the top.
I mean, I could see this being a thing. Maybe. Let's see. I don't think it needs to be a move. Like, I think the risk of failing
Can
is just
Ginny
that you don't
fly
get
or
up there.
something?
No, she can manipulate. She can mind control, and she can shapeshift. Which we haven't talked much about the shapeshifting.
Yeah, I don't know
I
what you.
know.
That doesn't have to come up this session. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's something you're not even good at yet. Maybe it'll just
That's true.
naturally
Maybe
feel.
something
Maybe
I
a moment will happen.
find out about myself later.
Yeah,
What
like
is
there'll be a moment it'll just feel
zigging?
right. Sounds like a phone.
Oh.
Sorry, it's my
Um,
email going off on my phone because
Oh
of
my
what
gosh,
I was
she's
doing
real
on his phone.
popular.
So
She's popular.
popular. Ginny's so popular.
Pandora loves me.
Ah.
Bullshit.
I think this works. Yeah, I'd say you can like find a spot where like you can climb up. You know,
I'm
it's like one of those
strong.
fire ladders. Are you helping them up too? Like, is everyone going up on the roof?
Maybe,
I'm gonna
like-
stay down below.
Yes.
Okay. Ryan stays
Can
down
I
below.
hide inside of a dumpster? Because that's where all the good stuff is.
Okay.
Okay.
Deal. I'm gonna get into growth one.
All right. Everyone's gonna have this happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Alright,
let her do it. I
what's
just let her
Ryan's
do her
spot?
thing. I'm just hiding like. Where the fuck am I hiding? I was thinking like I'm hiding like around the corner of the
Okay, like at the end of the
alleyway.
alley.
Yeah, end of
Okay.
the alley. I'm just hoping he doesn't come up behind me. I'm assuming that he's gonna come in the same way that he left, so I'm gonna be on the other side of the alley.
Okay.
It may be bad decision, but I'm hoping.
Okay, so you start this stakeout at like 9 p.m., trying to not look super suspicious. There's probably a few people walking by every now and then. I'll jump it ahead to like midnight. Any change at midnight? Because so far, nothing weird. Sticking with the stakeout?
Yeah, did I find anything in the
Dude,
dumpster?
we should have walkie-talkies.
Ooh, that would be smart. That's a good
Shit.
thought to have after 3 hours on a stakeout. You'll probably remember that for next time.
I'm gonna tell because I don't think there's anyone coming. I say, hey, Brian, we should
Well,
get
let me
walkie-talkies.
get me a cord.
It amazes me.
So
You guys
you're gonna try
amaze
and
me.
send Ryan to the Walmart at midnight to pick up walkie-talkies.
Well, maybe it's because he's.
He's got a sweet
It's on the
skateboard. It'll
ground.
take him like 5 minutes.
Maybe 10. It's cool.
Okay, are you gonna go for that, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm going.
All right,
I'm
you got to
just
go
gonna
get
look
some
out of
sweet
the-
walkie-talkies.
Yeah, I'm skating my
Make
ass
sure they're
there.
pretty. I'm gonna yell at them. Make sure they're pretty.
I'm guessing Walmart probably has
Make sure
one
they're
selection of
tactical.
walkie-talkies.
Don't
And
worry, I'll
pick
get
up a
some glitter.
One of those glitter stickers, like the ones that you gotta stick on your face. They were like stars. I think they're supposed to be earrings, but.
You know those earrings that you stick on your face?
Trisha knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the stick-on earrings. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
Okay.
I'm
I'll
going.
stick them all over my
I gotta get
walkie-talkie.
some
Now-
glitter and
Now, what is
stuff.
the dynamic of your money, Ryan? Like, do you actually have like a card or something like that, or do you just like have money for this sort of thing?
Yeah, I got lots of money.
You got lots of money. Okay, this
We'll
fits the
establish where
situation
that
for
comes
you.
from later.
In a moment of important need for money, he decides that is a thing his character has. All
I
right.
was thinking I did. I was just I'm trying to justify where I
Justify
got
it.
it from.
Okay.
Your mom.
I'm thinking I
You,
win skating tournaments.
You're part of a class action suit for victims of mesothelioma. I see that on the TV a lot.
Yes, exactly.
All right, sweet skating tournament money. All right, so you buy some walkie-talkies, and it probably takes you, I don't know, 30 minutes to get back.
Yeah, probably. 30 minutes
Why not?
to an
It's
hour.
Walmart. Walmart doesn't have to be right by. 30 minutes, nothing interesting happened.
Oh my god.
If
All
we're
right.
like in the original downtown.
All right, I throw
Walmart's
I
over
throw the
there.
glittery one in the dumpster where Ginny is.
Oh, for me.
Yeah,
I was like, "Why
she
would
was
you do
so
that?"
upset at first. Man.
And then I put
Okay.
the other one on the roof.
Got it. All right. Skater
So,
boy.
Can I read a bad situation? Bad situation.
You
well,
should patrol a
let's
little
see.
farther. I'm gonna go this way on the rooftops.
Okay.
Okay, so you set up a bit of a now you're getting your radio communication going big time.
Yeah. We're gonna try and like spread out a little bit since nothing seems to be happening.
Okay. So I'm gonna let a couple things happen, and then I'll give you that choice. So from the bypassers that are going by, one goes up to pretty much where like Ryan's old spot was, and kind of sets up there. He just like stops, and he starts looking down the alley too. And this guy's an adult, but he's probably pretty young, like in his 20s. And yeah, he just stops right on that spot that you were camping and takes it for himself.
Hey, Ginny, check out this guy that stole Ryan's spot. Over.
Just
I'm gonna look out. Exactly. That's what I do.
You pop
Yeah.
your head out of the dumpster.
Just my
Nope.
eyes. Like
Just
half
your
my
eyes.
face.
You're stealthy. Okay.
The top part of my head. Okay.
Does he look like a monkey?
He does not look
Does
like
he?
a monkey. He looks like a guy.
You should go
I
use your
mean-
eyeball trick on him.
I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna look him in the eye.
Okay, so a girl comes out of the dumpster and
What you doing?
starts walking towards him. Okay.
Man, she's gotta smell
like-
awful.
I have to work.
Ye- You probably. How old are you? You shouldn't be here. Are you doing your thing?
I'm
Your
trying to do my
ability?
thing.
Okay, do your thing. We'll see
But I
how
don't
that
know
goes.
if I have
that's
a
what you're
hold on
okay
a-
with.
If I have a hold on a person, mental dominion. Does
Yes.
it?
So here's how it works.
Does it
You
tell
start with
me?
you start with the roll, right? And you're gonna roll and add plus charm.
Oh, okay. I can do that. 10. I got a 10.
10, exactly what you need. All right. So on a 10 plus, you get 3 hold, and you can spend those hold to give an order. So basically, you get 3 commands, and
Oh.
we can kind of decide how this works. Maybe this works where like he's aware and fine and normal, but when you give him the command, he is just compelled to follow it. Or is it like he goes into like a dazed trance state and just obeys? Or is it like he loses those moments in these like amnesiac? Like, how do you think that your power works on him? Because it's sort of up to you.
Oh.
Is he like lucid and fine and normal outside of when you're giving the orders? Or is he
I
just
think-
like hypnotized?
I think, yeah, that would be more fun
If he's just hypnotized or if he's lucid?
if he's lucid, like
Okay.
fairly normal. Because otherwise, I would just feel too powerful, and that would just be crazy. Maybe I just
Okay.
don't like to do that. Maybe it depends on the role. I don't know.
Okay. So you may spend your hold to give them an order. Regular people will follow your order, whatever it is.
Oh, regular people. Okay. Tell me what you're doing here.
Okay. So he like just casually answers you like it's no big deal. I'm here to see the monster.
But I'm here to see the monster. And I'm gonna tell Faye. I'm gonna tell Faye what he's saying. I said, Faye.
Just
She's
leave
here
it
to see
open
the
while you talk
monster.
to him.
What?
Just leave it open while you talk to him. Press the button. Hold the button.
Oh, okay. Ignore.
Wait, careful with the
No.
commands. Careful.
Oh.
Ignore
But
what?
I can't hear you because I'm leaving it open. It's a walkie-talkie, Trisha. It's not a phone.
That is how walkie-talkies work. Yeah.
I
Oh,
have
man.
3. I'm gonna tell him to ignore the walkie-talkie
Okay.
because that's what it was down. We can't hear. She can't hear her unless she comes down from the road.
He like looks up and then looks back at you. Okay.
It's fine.
Uh,
I don't know what to do. I'm gonna yell for Faye. I'm gonna keep holding the walkie-talkie down. And I'm-
oh my gosh. I'm gonna like look, do a quick sweep. Do I see anything? Before I jump down and go help Faye.
Let's establish where everyone's at right now. So there's the spot where Ryan was, which was the opposite side that you guys thought the thing was going to enter and exit.
Mm-hmm. I've just
and that's
been-
where Ginny and the guy is.
I had been just like going on whichever buildings, like on top of the sushi building, and I don't know if I can reach any of the other tops of buildings.
Probably just like all the buildings on one side of the alley.
Yeah. I've just been sort of like on the.
And where did Ryan go?
I thought
Ryan
he's
just
skateboarding.
Skateboarding around.
Just like doing laps.
Yeah, acting not suspicious.
Okay. Yeah, like
Grinding the ollies.
mhm,
Oh my God.
that's what it is. Yeah, he's
Uh,
grinding some sick ollies. All right. Yeah, still in your court. So Ginny calls for help.
Okay. I'm gonna go down there and be like, all right, you can stop the holding the thing. Have you given him commands yet?
2.
So we got one left.
We have 1 left.
Okay. Man.
He's just here to see the monster like we are.
Oh, cool. Who told you about the monster?
He like kind of comes out of obedience mode, and he's just like, "What are you talking about? You shouldn't be here. You need to go home. This is not a safe place for you."
I just like point to the giant sword on my back. I'm fine.
I don't think you are really.
You want to fucking go?
He like laughs.
No.
Can I
He's
just
just
like
like,
punch him in the face?
I mean, you can just punch him in the face, yeah.
I want to just punch him in the face.
Okay,
Okay,
you punch.
wait. I just want to like knock him over.
I mean, you can punch him in the face, and it's gonna be like a 0 harm attack, and it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you punch him in the face and knock him down.
Who told you about the monster?
No one.
So what are you doing here?
He
How-
looks back up at you, and he turns to like look down the alley, and then he looks around himself, and then he like sort of backs up and gets up and backs away at the same time, and he starts like walking away, and then it turns into like a jog.
How do you know about the monster?
Ryan,
All
this
right.
person is blobbity blobbity blah. Catch him. I described this
man.
guy.
Am I
So
chasing a guy now?
is this is your last command? You
Yeah,
shout,
how does
how
he
do you
know
know about
about
the
the-
monster as he's running away? Okay. He stops mid-run, and he turns around to look back at you, makes eye contact. He says, "I made it," and then he closes his mouth real quick, and he goes back to running.
Dude,
We
that
should
guy made the
follow
monster.
him.
Get him! Get him!
At this
Guess
time,
I'm chasing him down.
there's a loud noise in the alley, and now there's a choice to make. Ryan can hear some commotion on the walkies. Ginny and Faye can see this guy running away from the area, but now you can hear something happening in the alley.
Dude, I got this. Ryan, you get down. You track down this creator guy. I think Monkey Ape Man is here.
Do I trust them?
And I pull
So
out my sword.
they're telling you to go off like by yourself while they deal with this.
I like going off by myself.
He does like going off by himself.
So I'm gonna do it.
All right. Let's start with Faye and Ginny then, who run back into the alley. How do you approach?
Me?
Mm-hmm. Are you just like sprinting in there?
Yeah, I'm gonna sprint in there, and as I sprint in there, I like pull my sword, and as I see my monster, I want to like hold and skid, and I want to be like, "Hey there."
I'm
That's all
gonna follow
you
her
just
running
skid and said, "Hey there."
and just be like, "Oh my gosh, what does it look like?"
Okay. So as you enter the alley then, I'm imagining the first thing you see is the same dumpster behind Saito's place. The back half of like a humanoid creature hanging out of the dumpster while the top half is in it, digging around. It looks like a skinny, weird human, like it's skin. It's not fur. It's not actually a monkey. Brandon yelled Smeagol earlier, and that's actually pretty close. So it's like skin, but it's like covered in hair, like Neanderthal amounts of hair. And when
It's in
you
the
turn the
dumpster?
corner, it starts in the
It's like
dumpster.
digging in
and
the dumpster, right?
The dumpster
Yeah.
I was in?
Were you in the Saito sushi dumpster?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
one
the
that
one.
was all crazy.
Yep.
I'm gonna elbow Faye and be like, "It likes sushi too."
So when it hears you come around the corner, it jumps back out of the dumpster, and it turns towards you. And the skin and hair continues normally all the way up until you get to the face, which is like a human, but again, think more furrowed brow like Neanderthal. And the eyes, Golem Smeagol doesn't fit this, right? Smeagol's got like big expressive eyes. This thing's got like dead beady eyes. It doesn't show emotion. It's animalistic.
Yes.
And it looks at you and it makes like a weird like sort of like a cat hissing but like deeper. It's like
Whoa, man. I don't know what the fuck you are, but I'm gonna wreck you.
on the ground next to it, it's got like a big old black garbage bag just sitting there intact. And it like grabs it and puts it under its arm and it starts like backing away from you and hissing again.
It's got a garbage bag of garbage.
Mhm.
Okay. Can I hit it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit it.
Okay, so it tries to run away for a little bit as you get close. And
My sword's really long.
you're pretty relentless though. You're just gonna keep coming at it with the sword.
Yeah, my sword's
Okay.
long.
Yeah, go for it then. That sounds like kick some ass.
I'm gonna kick some ass. I got a plus tough. I have +1 tough. I got a 10.
You got a 10. All right. So when you successfully kick some ass, you inflict harm, and it inflicts harm back on you. On a 10 plus, you choose an extra effect. So you can gain an advantage to take a +1 forward, or give a +1 forward to someone else. You can inflict terrible harm to do bonus harm to it. You can suffer less harm, or you can force them where you want.
Force them where I want. Does that mean I can like
Put him in the
That'd be like
garbage bag.
cornering it or something like that.
Well, I do want extra harm anyways, because my blade is sharp, you know.
Mm-hmm. So your harm is what amount?
I don't know. It says blade +1 harm.
Okay.
And then my handle
So
says
your
1
handle is
harm.
1 harm,
Mhm.
and your blade is +1. So you do 2 harm.
Okay. And then I think I just don't want to get hit myself. No, I want to corner him.
Okay. You manage to like lock him down, and you hit him with the sword, and he attacks back as well. The sword.
I have armor, don't I?
Do you?
I don't know where I would have picked.
I'm pretty sure you can just have
Yeah.
protective gear worth one armor.
Yeah.
Okay. The
Yeah,
sword. The sword does not cut. It
Doesn't
slides
cut him?
across. It slides across what is mostly flesh, but you notice is also like a combination of like garbage packed onto its body. Like it hits something hard, it just slides right across and doesn't even draw blood. It in turn tackles you, and now it is in the situation that you wanted it, where it's cornered, but you're covered in garbage, and if you have an armor, then you will take 2 harm.
I take 2 harm even though I have armor?
Yep, because you have armor, you
Ow!
take 2 harm.
What the fuck?
Can I magical force it?
Yeah.
Because it hurt her. I
Yeah.
think it's only 1 harm, but it's semi-range, so I don't have to get super close.
Sure.
Should I push it back? I roll
So
2?
you're also kicking some ass, but you have range on it. It sounds like. So it's
Semi-range,
1
it
harm,
says.
1 harm, magical close, ignore
Yes.
armor.
Yes.
Okay. So you make the roll and you add tough. I think it's tough.
Ooh, not harm? Or it only does
Yeah.
1 harm if I...
It does. It does. Yeah, it does 1 harm, ignore armor.
I got a 5.
You got a 5?
Uh-oh.
Okay. That means you do not do damage to it, and instead it kicks your ass. Which in this case, it actually like grabs a bunch of garbage and like tears its hand into the bag when you hit it with the spell, and it turns back. Or I think the spell probably misses it, right? And it looks back at you with its creepy little eyes, and it just like hurls garbage at you. and it's like it's sushi stuff. Like it's not real good. You don't take any harm, but you have a -1 forward now. Like your eyes are watering up, and your nose is just burning with the smell, and it's on you.
Okay. So if I do anything else again, I take the -1 tough and the -1.
You basically have a -1 on
Whatever's
whatever
happened.
you do for your
Okay.
next action.
Okay.
Um, so it's going to get up and it's going to try to run away again, but it's sort
Okay.
of at your mercy because you've got it pinned. So it's up to you if you're going to let that happen or if you're going to go in for more attacks.
I try and hit him one more time. Really hard. Really hard.
Okay.
I got a 11.
Okay, an 11. So you pick an effect again.
And I want to do it really hard.
So you're adding harm.
Yeah.
Okay. So this time you do draw blood. It cuts him just a little bit. And he reacts with the same hiss that you've become accustomed to.
Mhm.
He does like sort of another tackle on you, and you take 2 more harm, and he knocks you away from him. From the ground, and Ginny can see this as well. He like reaches into the garbage bag, and he just like rubs garbage on his open wound, and it stops bleeding.
Garbage.
He looks at you, and he's like hisses again, and he goes back to digging in his garbage. He starts acting like he doesn't think you're gonna mess with him anymore. He like reaches in there, starts doing weird stuff, like putting garbage on his shoulders. He takes out like an aluminum can and like kind of twists it into him, and then like covers it in more garbage, and then he like grabs his bag and wants to go away again.
Okay, so I'm like unstable at the moment. So I know I can't fight. I shouldn't fight this anymore.
Okay.
We should go home.
You gotta
Let's-
think
let's
this is
Ryan,
sorry, this is
you gotta
demonic.
get
We
that
try to find
guy.
We
So we're
gotta
gonna
get that
flip to
guy.
Ryan right now, who
Ryan's
is
gotta get that guy. I
skateboard
gotta-
chasing
I
some
have to
sketchy
pee.
dude.
In
Oh,
hot
I wanna-
pursuit.
I want to
knew
hear
the
about the
skateboard was
skateboard
the
chick.
right. It was the right choice.
Yep.
I have
Alright,
to pee so
so
bad.
you come around the corner after hearing the command. You see this guy. Like you see a guy running. It has to be this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna run him down.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you start chasing this guy. He like looks back and hears the skateboard, and he like starts turning down different streets and things like that, trying to get away. He's pretty sure that like you can't take corners as well as him because he's on foot. But
he don't
you're
know.
pretty good at this. You're pretty good at this.
I won tournaments for a reason.
All right, so you get close enough to him where you can kind of do what you want then, right? So you can like
Mhm.
try to grab him or tackle him, or like how are you going to approach this?
Man, I kind of want to like stab his leg.
Oh wow, coming out real strong. All right, so like you get your pocket knife out and you're just going to like try and shank him in the leg.
Yeah, just yeah, that's what we're going with.
All right. I'm not gonna do a roll for this one. I think he's pretty much like just strictly trying to escape. So what's the harm on the pocket knife? 1 harm? 2 harm?
I think it's 1. Let me check.
It's probably 1. I mean, it's
Yeah, 1 harm.
okay. So you just get to do 1 harm to this guy. I will say.
Shanking guys?
I'm shanking his calf, like specifically his calf. I get real low to the ground as I'm riding the skateboard,
Okay.
just trying to immobilize him.
Right.
All right. You immobilize him. He goes down on the ground, and he cries out in pain.
All right. We should like catch up with him. Also,
Okay.
I think I need band-aids.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they're bailing on the monster. They're gonna come and provide backup. How do you? So he's on the ground now,
Yeah.
holding his calf.
Yeah, it's probably not a good thing.
There's like no fewer than like 4 or 5 curses coming out.
I don't know if I would have anything on me that I could wrap around it.
What do you do?
mean,
Like,
take
do you
his
just kind of
shirt
stand
off.
around?
You just
Yeah,
wait for us
yeah,
to get
yeah.
there.
I'm just waiting for them, making sure
Okay.
he doesn't like get up and run away again.
He gets up on his hands and knees.
I kick him in the face.
All right.
Wait,
This
like
one
is he
I'm-
crawling away?
He
Or
just
is
kind of gets up on his hands and knees like he's trying to get up.
Oh, if he's just trying to get, as long as he's not moving away.
Okay, so you let him get to his feet?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, he gets to his feet,
And
and now he's coming at you.
oh,
We're coming. We're coming. I'm
I
just
shouldn't
bleeding.
have let that happen. I hit him with my skateboard.
Okay. I didn't do a very good job of explaining what this guy looked like or had with him. So before you make that decision, I'm going to let you know what he looks like and what he's got with him. He's wearing like kind of a bomber leather jacket, and he's got like a sort of plasticky looking bicycle helmet. If you're gonna hold up the skateboard and threaten him for trying to run, he's coming at you with the helmet.
He's
gonna come
hit
out.
me with the helmet.
He's gonna come
Is he,
out
like-
swinging with his helmet.
Oh, I
Like he's
imagine him
holding
like
it.
headbutting him.
No, he's like got a helmet in his hand, and he's gonna like wide arc try and swing and hit you.
Isn't he doing that regardless of if I hit him with the skateboard?
I mean, your choice is whether or not you want to really allow him to do
Hit me.
this, because you're either gonna engage with him and fight him, or let him go.
Oh,
Fight
we're
him.
fighting. We're brawling
Okay,
it out.
Roll kick some ass.
I'll pull out my handgun if I have to. What's that? Just
Don't
2d6?
shoot
You
him.
can't
Oh,
kill him.
I rolled a 12.
You rolled a 12. All right, so you get to do your damage for your. We'll say a skateboard is going to be like. Shit, I don't know, 1 harm, and you're also going to take 1 harm.
Can you mark that for me?
No, you got to keep track. Just do like a word notepad or something and put a thing on it. So you're both taking 1 harm, and then you get to choose one of those effects on kick some ass.
Oh, that's right. Can I pin him on the ground?
Yeah, that would be
That-
forcing him where you want.
Yeah, I want to do that. I want to pin him
Okay.
on the ground. So he can't move.
Now you've got him and he's pinned on the ground, but they're not. Your friends aren't with you yet.
Right.
This is probably about the time where their radio announcement from the end of their situation comes through that they're coming. At this point, a porch light flickers on nearby. He was very loud about getting stabbed in the leg for some reason.
For some reason, yeah.
yeah.
Fucking weirdo, dude.
So yeah, now we got like a light flickering on in a nearby house. And you're both still. Well, no, you said you wanted to knock him back down. So yeah, you knocked him back down on the ground. And he cries out again.
I'm coming. Running. We're running so fast.
How close are you guys? Through the walkie-talkie?
I mean,
Eesh.
they probably need help on where to go exactly because he turned a bunch, or maybe not because he
Right.
screamed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
we're
screaming.
going towards the screaming.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I need a piece. I can't
Yeah.
get caught with the gun. I'm gonna run through another alleyway.
All right.
Don't
If-
let him go.
At this point, the door of the house nearby is going to open, and somebody's going to come running out, like in a robe and slippers, and like looking around. At first, they come running out with like a phone on a cord, but they only get out like part way before the phone cord comes to an end.
The 90s.
Yeah, yeah.
The 90s.
Dude, they don't have a cordless phone?
No, they don't have a cordless phone.
I didn't
At
know
least
that
not
was-
on. This is going to be like some old. This is old people in the 90s. They don't have a cordless phone. And yeah, they're like looking around for people, and they see this guy, and like he drops the phone and comes running out to basically help the guy. And like you could, if you're near enough, you probably hear that they're talking, like, and you probably
Mhm.
hear the guy responding in like kind of whiny, like crying tones, like, "Stab me."
It's
And,
okay.
and then you hear the guy like, "Oh, call the police."
I'm just gonna hide in the shadows until he starts like. I'm just gonna stalk him home.
All right, well,
That's my
he's
goal.
the old dude's gonna like help, like sling him up over his shoulder and bring him inside the house.
That's fine. I'll wait outside that house. I'm turning off my walkie-talkie so there's no loud noises coming through.
Okay.
We're trying to find you. Give us the address.
Super
Um,
annoying.
Now, if you're not taking any action directly on this house, time will pass and cop cars will show up. Okay. Are you sticking around in spite of that?
It's a good question. No, probably not. They'll
Probably
probably
not at
search
that
the
point.
area.
Yeah, they might do that.
That's not my thing.
It's the fun thing about RPGs. You can do whatever you want. You can stab a guy in the leg, but RPG cops are still going to come around. And yeah, that's basically how it goes. Police show up. If you had stuck around to see, they'd go in, talk to the guy, you know. But at this point, it's real late at night. It's probably not an area you want to hang around. Do you do anything else with the rest of the night?
I mean, if he lost him and he's not, like, I'm trying to find Ryan.
If there's not answering and there's a lot of cop cars around, we're probably gonna like. Do we have like a designated
Like, he can always
if-
come
if
to our
shit
house,
goes bad,
but
right? Probably.
or
I mean,
our
if it's late, does
apartment.
he want to try to sneak back into his house, or does he just want to come to ours and like crash?
I'll sneak back into my own house.
Because if there's lots of cops and stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good at that.
I'm
All
real
right,
good
so
at sneaking.
maybe he sneaks back into his own house.
Yeah.
Okay. You sneak back in fine, and I think unless there's anything else to pursue for the night, you'd probably also go home, call it for the night.
Yeah, I need to heal 4 harm.
Okay, so
How do you
we
heal?
probably have another flashback to conversations had with Jim as he's giving you his knowledge on things. Part of that is, I think, an explanation that as part of this identity that he's set up for you in this town, for you to get stronger and work on everything, involves you definitely not going to the hospital and definitely not going to the police for anything, because whether the hospital or the police get involved, especially if he's not around, it's going to result in people finding out that you're a runaway, and that's going to be a bad situation. So he tells you to call him if you ever have a problem.
I don't have a problem except I'm bleeding.
That's a problem that requires a hospital.
What do I have? A bruise.
Yeah, you probably got like, well, you both swung at each other with a skateboard and a bike helmet. You probably have like a pretty sick, like black eye or like swollen eye.
I just got like took it in the cheek. Got fat lip.
Could be that, yeah. Let's see, you're swinging across. Yeah, you probably like exposed the cheek pretty well.
So we got less than a minute left, folks. Is it?
Might need to pick this one up.
Yeah.
I know where we're at. Now, do we want to schedule this for a time sooner than next Monday, where we might be playing D&D instead?
I don't know.
I could do